Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow.
Welcome back to another episode of Lone Star College Football. The video is the first sad one we've had to do all year. Texas coming off his first loss in the Red River game against Oklahoma. It was a close, hard-fought game by both teams. Unfortunately, Oklahoma won 34-30. Drops Texas from number 3 in the poll to number 9. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's break down the game a little bit. It's Monday. I've had time to think it over. I knew the game was going to come down to the running game. If you watch the video I made with Jason on his channel, my channel, if you watch the video I made with Jonathan Davis from Locked On Longhorns, in all three of those, you'll see me talk about the run game. And I felt confident that Texas would be able to run the ball. Jonathan Brooks had 22 carries for 129 yards. That's 5.9 a carry. That's plenty good. Quinn played out of his mind after he got through those first couple drives, except for that fumble. But passing games, he played great. But it was the run game, like I said it was. And I trusted that our defense was going to stop Oklahoma's running backs from running the ball, and we did. Their leading rusher in the running back room, 15 for 46. Their other running back, 9 of 23. Another one, 3 of 13. I think he's a receiver, Farouk or whatever. Problem is, we didn't account for Dillon Gabriel. I didn't think he could run like that. Apparently he can. I don't know statistically for the season, does he have stats like that? No, he's got 208 all season. We had 113 on Saturday. And that's the story of the game. That's the loss right there. We couldn't contain him at all. It was just it was pitiful to watch that, because in the passing, I mean, he went 23 of 38 for 285 and a touchdown. I will say a lot of those he was taking the reads. We didn't tackle very well at all on Saturday. You know, we had a chance to win it late. Oklahoma drove down the field. They did their thing. We didn't tackle well, whatever. The way I look at this game, though, and if you're a Longhorn fan, calm down. It's okay. We went out there and played our worst game of the season. Like, for real, what would y'all give us? Let me know in the comments. What would you give Texas, the grade for this game? I'll give them a C-. We played our worst game by far of the season. And Oklahoma played their best game by far of the season. Dillon Gabriel wasn't running the ball like that against Cincinnati. He wasn't doing that against Iowa State. Let's check box score. Dillon Gabriel, 11 carries for 23 yards against Cincinnati. Are you kidding me? We gave up 113. Dillon Gabriel, 8 for 37 against Iowa State. Are you kidding me? We gave up 113. Dillon Gabriel against Arkansas State. What do you have there? 2 for 15. Are you kidding me? We gave up 113. We didn't game plan enough for that. We didn't think we needed to. All season, he only had like 70-something yards going into the game rushing. If you take one of our turnovers away, I think we win. Turnaways. One turnover away, we probably win that game, especially the first one, because they got 7 points right off the bat from it. If you that punt, we force them to punt, and then we get a running into the kicker, and they get a first down, and then they get points on that drive. Defense, ultimately, I think the defense still played pretty well, except for the running part of it for the quarterback, because you got to look at it. We gave up 34, but the offense handed them the first 7 points of the game almost, which means, you know, they scored 27 real points from other stuff. We gave them 2 other turnovers. I don't know if they scored on the interception that really wasn't Quinn's fault. I mean, Jatavion Sanders gets hit pretty hard, safety coming down. Seen a lot of people saying it should have been targeting. Targeting is such an up-in-the-air penalty. You never really know how they're going to call it. The ball just pops right up, and Oklahoma comes down with it. Can't blame Quinn for that. The fumble You saw when Dylan Gabriel was about to get hit, he'd slide and get that late hit penalty. Quinn likes to go fall forwards for more yards. Sometimes it pays off. It paid off a couple times. He fell forward, and sometimes you get hit and you lose the ball, so kind of screws you over. The biggest thing for me is that Texas, you can't let the Oklahoma beat you. Next, I know we got a bye week coming up, but going into Houston, which I don't think we're too worried about Houston. But BYU's playing all right. BYU isn't playing terrible right now. I mean, they're 4-1. And then we got Kansas State, who's 3-2, TCU 3-3, Iowa State 3-3, Texas Tech 3-3. Like the rest of the schedule lines us up. We can play them again, okay, in the Big 12 championship. And let's look at this ranking right now. All right, let's look at the college football rankings. AP poll. There's reason to be hopeful if you're a Longhorn fan for our opportunities to still make the playoffs. You got Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, all in the Big 10. They all have to play each other this year. You got Washington and Oregon who play each other right now. Like this week they're playing. Okay. And then you've got Washington and Oregon. I think they both play USC still. Do they both still? They play, yep, they both play USC, and USC has to play UCLA as well, and Utah, and Notre Dame. USC might lose 4 games, which doesn't matter because they're ranked behind us right now. But Florida State, look at their schedule. They play Duke in 2 weeks. That's losable. They play Miami in a few weeks. That's losable. Make their conference championship. So the ACC is just the top 2 teams, it looks like, which means maybe they play Louisville. Florida State could lose 2 games. Oklahoma's got to play us again. Oklahoma has to play Kansas on the road. Oklahoma has to play BYU on the road. Hey, Oklahoma could drop one of those, Kansas, BYU, and then play us. If we beat them, we'll be all right. Bama seems to be playing better. Bama's probably going to make the SEC champ, which means Georgia has to play Bama. There's plenty of teams that can still lose to get Texas in the top 4, but we can't cough it up again. We can't lose again. The season's not over. It's not ruined. It's okay. It sucks to lose a game where you played like a C. You played a C minus, and your opponent played an A, and they had to score with 15 seconds left to win. It sucks to lose that way, but you got to give credit to Oklahoma. Hey, I talked my trash all week. I already called Jason. I called him about 2 hours after the game, cooled off a little bit. I congratulated him. You know, Red River, we hate them, but you got to give props when you lose. So with that being said, it's a pretty short video. I'm not sure what we're going to have coming out for y'all going into next weekend with the bye week. Hopefully me and Logan get on here, at least talk some ball. Check us out on TikTok. I'm about to go live over there like right now. Now it'll be done by the time the video is uploaded. I've been going live over there a few times, and it's pretty fun. We have sometimes we'll have a couple hundred people watching and a few hundred comments, and it's pretty fun. So y'all make sure you check us out on TikTok and Twitter. It's the best place you can get in contact with me is on Twitter. So appreciate y'all rocking with us. It's 4-14, and Oklahoma still sucks. Win or lose, Oklahoma's always going to suck. And until next time, hug 'em.